Welcome back to Creating Your Future with Amanda Molyneux. I'm Amanda Molyneux, and today we're going to talk about why it's so incredibly important to take all of our complaints and change them into positive intentions. And when I say positive intentions, meaning to create the sentence in a positive form, so to avoid using any negatives in the sentence. So the reason for that is because our subconscious mind only sees in pictures and it doesn't hear negatives. So let me give you an example. Right now, if I was to say, don't think of a blue duck, what's the first thing that you just thought about? A blue duck. Or you may have thought of a green duck, or even a blue duck with a circle and a line through it. Either way, you created an image in your mind because our subconscious mind only sees in pictures and it does not hear negatives. So that's why it's really incredibly important to create an intention that will actually create an image that your mind will attach to that intention. So, for example, if I was to have the complaint that I have no money, okay, and I was going to change that into an intention. Let's say I decided to change it into the intention that I don't want to be broke. Now, sounds good enough. However, that intention, I do not want to be broke, what I just saw in my mind, the picture that just flashed when I created that intention was, one of those cartoon characters with their like pockets pulled out and they're empty and they're sitting there shrugging like I'm broke. I just created an image of somebody with empty pockets that was broke. So that's why we want to state the intention in the positive. So a nice positive intention, opposite of I don't want to be broke, would be I would like to see $1 million on my bank statement. And um, or I'm a money magnet. Creating things that you can visualize, right? Money magnet. What just came to mind when I said that was an actual magnet with money attracting to it. Like, what a fun picture. So we want to create our intentions in the positive. Here's another example where you'll see that negatives aren't processed by the mind, especially if you're parents, you'll relate to this one. So you ever have, your little one running around, they've got a glass of milk, and you just give it to them, and they're going to be drinking their milk, and they start to walk away, and you see they're getting a little bit unsteady with the cup of milk, and then all of a sudden you're like, don't spill the milk. Well, next thing you know, 3 minutes later, boom, the milk's on the floor. Why is that? Because when we say, don't spill the milk, the picture that's created inside of the person's head is a picture of the milk being spilled. So, a better way to phrase that would be careful with the milk. Okay, so that's why it's so important to have our intentions stated in the positive. Okay, so avoid using words like don't, can't, do not want, anything with a negative in there. You're going to create the exact opposite picture than what you're looking to create with your intention. So, for instance, I do not want to be unhappy. Well, I've just created a picture of me sitting there unhappy. I want to be happy. Whoa, I just created a picture of me being happy. Now, it's so important that we create the image of what we want in our minds because our subconscious mind will give us more of what we focus on and what we create pictures for. Okay, because what we focus on will expand. The reason being is there's so much information in our world, and our subconscious mind can pick it all up, but our conscious mind can only actually process a very small fraction of it. So it's kind of like taking 2,000 matches and just dumping them and saying just take your hands and catch. So you catch a handful, right, and all those other matchsticks fall to the ground. Well, our conscious mind is like our hands. We can only capture so much in our conscious mind to process. So our subconscious mind will filter out things that aren't actually important to us. That's why when we give a command of, for instance, to our subconscious mind that we want to be rich and we're a money magnet, our subconscious mind will go to work to start to attract that into our lives because that's the order we sent to it. That's what we said we wanted. A really good example of our minds filtering things out is you ever wake up in the morning and you're almost going to be late for work and you're scrambling around looking for your keys and you can't find them anywhere? And then you say to your loved one, I can't find the keys. Where are they? And then all of a sudden they just walk straight to the table where you've looked 100 times and pick up the keys. Well, that's because we had the thought that we can't find our keys. We're, like I've lost my keys. So now the brain thinks, okay, well, you don't want to find the keys. And we can look at the same spot 100 times and not actually see the keys because we're focused on the keys being lost. Okay, so that's really why it's really important to state our intentions in the positive and to create a mental image of what we want. That way, our subconscious mind knows what to show us and to filter out and to not filter out in our environment. Okay, so I hope that helps understand a little bit about the subconscious mind, how it works, why some things manifest, why some things don't. If things aren't manifesting for you, you've got two areas. Take a look at the complaints you have in that area and transfer and convert them over into positive intentions, and then keep on yourself all day to keep reaffirming those positive intentions that you want, and always focus on what you want, because then you'll start to get more of it and it'll show up in your life. Again, I'm always available for private one-on-one counseling and life coaching sessions that are affordable. I'll put my website in the description below, and please like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.